So now we brought the paint back to black in this case, so the car looks really glossy, shiny, and we want to keep this condition as long as possible, and therefore we need a protection.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. You have done a lot of work in polishing, so it makes a lot of sense to protect and preserve your work. And for this purpose we do have 3 different ways of doing it, and we will show you the 3 ways. The way number 1 is
wax.
Wax, classical wax, of course, everybody knows. And there is another way, more sophisticated, more modern, which is
the polymer-based product.
Polymer-based
Sealant.
products are, yeah, modern on one hand, but have the same advantages like the waxes, ease of application and so on. But the most interesting thing is the 3rd way of doing it.
Yes, the highest level of protection in terms of durability is the ceramic coating, of course.
Yeah, ceramic coatings will be the major part of these videos because the application is a bit difficult and you need to have some experience. But let's first start with the application of a wax.
Okay, so the first product we show you is our Speed Protect Classic Spray Wax. Okay, so we use our Speed Protect, shake it first and then spray it on to the applicator. And then just apply the product evenly. We used here a damp applicator sponge, because then it's easier to distribute the product. Yeah, good enough. We don't need to wait. We just wipe it off and get a very nice gloss and a very smooth finish out of the Speed Protect. That's it.
So one of the main characteristics, difficult word, characteristics of the wax application is the slickness, the softness of the surface, which all the customers like. This comes from the ingredients. There are waxes included and the silicone components, and they make the surface super slick and a typical wax effect. The disadvantage of a wax is, of course, the durability. Typical wax lasts maybe 3 months, or if well maintained and not often washed, maybe 6 months, but that's the absolute maximum. So you see, time is the limit for wax sealants. The second possibility how to seal a car are the polymer sealants.
Here in this case our SONAX Polymer Nethshield in combination with the super soft applicator.
Application of the product is quite similar to waxes. You spray it on, you distribute it, and then you wipe it.
And this we will show you now. So the application is also here very simple. It's similar to the wax. The product works actually on any surface. You can apply it on the plastic, on the chrome, and of course on the paint. So distribute it very evenly. And then you can wipe off the residues. And you can feel a little difference here. The polymer-based product is a bit more tacky. It's not as smooth as a wax. So you feel there's a bonding, strong bonding to the paint. You get immediately super nice gloss, color depthness and super hydrophobic effect.
As you have seen Christian doing the polymer application, it was quite similar to the wax application. Both products have water-based recipes, so they are really easy to apply. The difference here is durability of the polymer product is much higher. It's much more resistant regarding shampoo and all those effects of weathering. So this product, Polymer Nethshield, lasts typically 6 months, but I've seen cars which run 9 or 12 months. So a long durability. The disadvantage a little bit is less slickness compared to the wax application. Depends on your preference, but both products super nice to apply and super good effect. The third and the last way to seal a car, and the most sophisticated, are the long-term sealants, especially the ceramic coatings.
Right, and for the application of the ceramic coating you need a bit more experiences and some more skills, and of course you have to care about a lot of details.
The reason why the ceramic coatings are so good performing is because they are really acting on the surface. Waxes and polymers, they are, we call passive. They don't act on the surface, but the ceramic sealants, they react with the clear coat. So they bond firmly to the clear coat, and as a result, the durability is a couple of years if well maintained.
100%. And actually the main difference between all those protections is actually just the durability. And a wax gives you a good protection, but it's not really chemical resistant and there's no strong bonding to the paint, so you have to do it more often. Polymer is a structure which gives a closed layer of protection to the paint, and it gives a higher durability, so up to 6 months or even longer. And the highest level in terms of durability is the ceramic coating.
Yeah, and coating, as the name says, it covers the surface completely. It's like a kind of additional clear coat. It's super thin, of course, but the coating acts as a real clear coat, and so you don't see it because it's totally clear, but it acts, it repels the water, it repels the dirt, so a lot of positive things when you coat your car.
Of course, maybe we have also to talk about some myths. There are a lot of myths about coatings. Coating can do miracles. They can protect against scratches, against stone chips, you can burn your paint and all those stuff, but this is ridiculous. There are some advantages of a ceramic coating, but a ceramic coating can't do miracles.
No, but we can promise you that when you have coated your car, it's much easier to clean. That's the big benefit. And of course it looks much more brilliant. The gloss is higher, the color is more intense, and of course the beading, which is the main argument for the customer. Repelling water, that's the main topic.
Right, and the main reason why we protect the car is, first of all, get the easy to clean effect. Keep the car in a perfect condition, keep it shiny, keep it glossy, keep the depth color effect, and all those 3 products, they have this effect, but with some limits in durability. So, but now we will show you the application of the CC1, our ceramic coating, the one-step coating, and therefore we have to prep the car first. We have to prep the paint. So we have to remove any kind of residues what can be in the pores of the paint. So any kind of waxes, oil, silicons, fat, grease. So to make sure that the product can connect to the paint.
Yeah, that's an additional cleaning step to get the contact, to get the perfect contact of the product to the clear coat. And this improves the durability. So if you work very clean, it improves the durability.
Right. First step, we prep the car with the Prepare. Prepare is a solvent which can remove any kind of residues in the paint or on the paint. Spray it on the microfiber cloth and then just go over the paint very gently, no pressure, just guide the microfiber. And this is the first step which has to be done on the whole car. And you can feel it, the paint is really clean and ready to apply the ceramic coating. So we put a few drops to the applicator. That's good enough for this area. So the application we have to be done in a crisscross guiding of the applicator to make sure that we cover all of the area. Okay, we have to add a bit of the product and then we can continue. So after we apply the product, we wait around 30 seconds, maximum a minute, before we can wipe off the residues. It depends a bit of the paint itself. This is a hard paint, which is not so absorbing. On a soft paint, it's absorbed faster. So on a soft paint, you have to reduce the work-in time. Then we use here our coating towels and we remove the residues. It's very smooth, very easy to wipe off, very slick. And make sure that you removed all the residues. Check it from different angles to avoid high spots.
And after the application, and this is extremely important, the product needs to have time to react. And typically we recommend to wait 4 hours. That depends on the temperature of the room, depends on humidity. When you do it, if you're applying in summer, you have very good conditions. If you apply in winter, you might have some disadvantage, and here it's a good way to use an infrared lamp to heat the surface with IR to accelerate the curing process. And some customers they say, well, I keep the car in the garage overnight, then it cures completely. So curing time is essential for this product. And another thing which is important, don't wash the car within the first week, because then the chemical reaction is 100% done. Let's summarize what we have seen with the 3 different sealants. Let's begin with the waxes. What are the benefits of the wax application?
The benefit of a wax application is it's very easy in application. You get an immediate result. It feels slick, smooth. It also increases the color depthness, and yeah, so it's very simple.
Disadvantage to some extent, no real disadvantage, but on the negative side is durability. Does not last months or years. You have to reapply after certain time. But then we have the second possibility, which are the polymers. Positive effects, Christian?
Yeah, the positive effect of a polymer-based product like the Polymer Nethshield is also very easy in use. You have a very depth color, an immediate effect of beading, hydrophobicity, and yeah, so also super simple. and in terms of durability, yeah, lasts much longer than a regular wax.
Yeah. The negative aspect, a bit negative, is the lack of slickness. It does not feel so super soft. Maybe the color enhancement is not that intense. The waxes are real wet look,
right,
and the polymers are a bit more neutral. Yeah.
But to be honest, you know, for me, it's more important to have a long-term protection. I don't touch my car every day and feel the slickness. This is a positive side effect actually, but in terms of durability and in terms of ease in use, a polymer-based product have a lot of advantages.
But then the last and the most sophisticated solution, the most expensive of course as well, but this is the ceramics positive effects.
Yeah, the positive effect of a ceramic coating, first of all, also very easy in use. You have a long-term protection, it keeps the car shiny, glossy. We have a super hydrophobic effect, and yeah, that's very, of course, simple on the one hand, but on the other hand, you have to care about a lot of things in the application.
Yeah, a lot of details matter. You have to look to prepare the car in the best way, cleanliness. You have to do it very thoroughly. You have to have good light to see hot spots and residues. So a lot of details you have to think about, but at the end you get the maximum protection for your car.
Another disadvantage is of course the curing time. Yeah? The other products, they don't need curing time, so they work immediate. Yeah? With the coating, you have to care about the curing time. So in the case of the CC1, at least 4 hours, for the fully curing a week. Yeah? So this is a light disadvantage of a ceramic coating.
Yeah. But at the end, you have 3 possibilities. It's up to you to choose one of those. Both or all 3 are different, so it's up to you to choose. Cost-wise maybe, or time-wise, but that's our offer. Just try it.
Of course, also it depends on the maintenance behaviors. Yeah, the key of all those protections is the maintenance. How often you wash the car, what kind of chemicals you're using. Then of course, is the car in a garage or is the car outside? Many influences who can have an effect on the durability. But the maintenance is the most important to keep the performance of all of the 3 options.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye from the SONAX headquarters, from Christian and from
Richard.
Richard. Thank you.
See you next time.